Time for big horsepower and big hair. You're watching Monster Truck Attitude.
Welcome in, Diecast Monster Truck Racing fans. We're back with another edition of Thursday Night Thunder as we get set and ready to close out the October season. And we have got 8 of the baddest monster trucks ready to throw down. Gravedigger and Bulldozer in the house. Not to mention we're taking a look at Wolverine and Avenger also here ready to throw down in the dirt. And we're also taking a look at Bad News Travels Fast and an Escalade back here tonight, ready to take home a championship win. Then we've got the return of Jurassic Attack and defending champion Brutus is in the house, ready to throw it down one more time and try to hang on to that championship flag. And right now, Jeremy Howe set to go one-on-one with Wolverine. Then we're looking at Bradshaw and Jurassic Attack to take on Avenger. Gravedigger returns to take on Bad News Travels Fast, and then Bulldozer's back in round 1 to take on defending champion Greg Durbin inside of Brutus. Again, trying to hang on to that championship flag here to close out the October season. Now coming up to the line first, we're taking a look at returning Jeremy Howes in an Escalade, the former 2-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, back and ready to throw down against Gavin Waddell inside of the Wolverine Chevrolet. He was dominant on Smashdown for the October season. He took home 3 championship wins. He's now back with a brand new body on that truck, staged up on the inside, looking to claim his very first Thursday Night Thunder championship win. We'll see what he's got against the old pro in an Escalade. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They're pretty much even now. Wolverine pulled a slight lead, but Escalade was not going away easy. Right there coming towards the finish line inside of the shutdown area. But Wolverine is your round 1 winner over in Escalade. Next up in round 1, it's the return of the Monster Truck Canucker. Bradshaw returning in Jurassic Attack. He's getting ready to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in that beautiful fire version of Avenger, the 57 Chevy Bel Air out of Columbus, Michigan. Now over here on the inside lane, Bradshaw driving for the Crushless race team. Jurassic Attack ready to go on the outside. Here's the green light down the straightaway. They go. They're even now. Up and over the first jump of shootout to the finish line. What a dandy matchup here in round 1 as Ferguson will take it down to the wall, getting it shut down. And Jurassic Attack got a little crossed up going across the finish line. But we're looking back at the MTA replay, and over the first jump, they settle it down in no man's land. Shootout to the finish line, and Jimmy Ferguson from Team Scream will pull out a win here tonight by inches over Jurassic Attack. What a matchup here inside of round 1. But moving right along with round 1 action, it's the return of Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, the Phenom, the 17-time Thunder champion, looking to hopefully get another one out here tonight. He is now set to take on Ben Wishart in the Bad News Travels Fast Chevy Silverado over here on the inside lane, based out of Elkton, Virginia. Both these drivers would love to come home with a championship win here tonight. A Chevrolet-powered matchup. Green light goes down and off the line, side by side to go. The Gravedigger with a slight lead, and Rich Wagner will pull out a round 1 victory over Ben Wishart inside of Bad News Travels Fast. What a matchup it was, but the Gravedigger getting the better of the 2 here tonight. And now we get set and ready to close out round 1 action as Big Bad John Kennedy returns inside of Bulldozer. He's now ready to take on defending champion Greg Durbin and Brutus. He's now ready to go on the outside lane, trying to hang on to that championship flag for one more show and take it on into the November season. Is Bulldozer going to knock him out? The green light goes down off the line. Brutus for the whole shot, but Bulldozer trying to come up with it, unable to do it. And Greg Durbin and Brutus will keep the flag on the back of that machine and take it on in the semifinals. What a great matchup it was. John Kennedy and Bulldozer is going home on the trailer, and that will set up our semifinal competition. As we saw, we're down to 4 trucks in our remaining field as Wolverine gets set to take on Avenger, and then Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger will take on the champion Greg Durbin and Brutus in our semifinal competition. Now coming to the line right now is the return of Jimmy Bones Ferguson in that awesome looking Chevy Avenger. He's back trying to get another Thunder championship. However, he's going to be taking on Gavin Waddell. Again, we touched on it earlier tonight. He got 3 Smashdown wins in this October season, all first 3 weeks of the season. He is now back over here on Thunder trying to get a championship win. Avenger's not going to let him get it easy. The green light goes down side by side now over no man's land, and Wolverine Gavin Waddell is on a vendetta here in the October season. He will put the Chevrolet camp back in the final round showdown. This time on Thursday Night Thunder, Avenger gave it his best, on the trailer he goes for the rest of the season. And now we find out who is Wolverine going to meet in the finals. Will it be the Gravedigger, or is it going to be defending champion Greg Durbin inside or Brutus? Again, he's trying to hang on to that championship flag one more round and make it all the way to the final round showdown. Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger look strong in round one. He is going for championship number 18 here on Thunder. Both drivers stage. Here's the green light now. Gravedigger and Brutus, championship flag on the line for no man's land. Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger will pull it out over the champion here tonight. Greg Durbin put up a good fight over here on the inside lane, but the Gravedigger, the legend, returns here and is looking strong as we go back to the replay. Gravedigger had him over the first jump. Brutus now trying to come back inside of the no man's land area, and it was all Gravedigger going across the finish line first here tonight, so he is in the finals. But ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the final round showdown, we got another trivia question for you. Please leave your answer down in the comment section below. But what truck did Pablo Huffaker win the 2007 Freestyle World Finals Championship with? And again, leave your answer down in the comment section below. But right now we're back here on Thunder to close out the October season. The Phenom, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, returns here tonight. He's trying to take on Gavin Waddell inside of the Wolverine Chevrolet. This ought to be a dandy matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger looking for his 18th Thursday Night Thunder Championship win. Gavin Waddell looking for his first. However, he won on Smashdown earlier this season. It's showtime. Down the straightaway they go. Wolverine got a home shot, but the Gravedigger's coming back. Over he goes. The first rollover tonight. Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger turns it upside down. But who got the racing win here in the final round showdown? Because Gavin Waddell and Wolverine was hanging right there with him. Down the straightaway they go. Even now, up and over the first jump, they settle it down here in no man's land. Shootout to the finish line, and the Gravedigger will pull it out by a nose here in the final round showdown. Rich Wagner making history for an 18th Thursday Night Thunder Championship win over Gavin Waddell and Wolverine, who was right there with him. And right now, our MTA track court officials are down there to roll the Gravedigger back over. Again, our first rollover here tonight. The track has been working well, and the drivers have adjusted to it fairly well, but it was the final round showdown. He knew Gavin Waddell wasn't going to cut him any slack. There you see the damage done to the Gravedigger in our final round showdown. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your now 18-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger. What a wild turn of events here tonight. We thought for sure Gavin Waddell was going to come in the Thunder and swoop up another championship win, but the old-time pro, Rich Wagner, prevails here tonight once again. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. Now, old Rich, he's starting to tear these trucks up more than Shaggy does. These guys are going to have to come together and get a GoFundMe for these truck bodies.